Now, there are also many non-psychedelic mushrooms that are really beneficial for our health. I know lion's mane is a great one, and that's one of the ingredients in Mojo. What are a few of the most, beneficial non-psychedelic mushrooms, and what are their health benefits?
Yeah, so and this is like come about in the last, I would say, 5-6 years in the West. It's become a little bit more visible, but in the East, people have been using these mushrooms for a long time. And reishi and cordyceps and all of these different mushrooms have been a staple in certainly Chinese culture, Nepalese, Tibetan. So we're really just discovering this in the West, and there's some brands out there that have made it more popular. I would say the biggest, most popular mushrooms would be lion's mane, which yes is in our supplement. Lion's mane, incidentally, is also, I think, the most tasty mushroom. It's kind of hard to get. It looks like a lion's mane. It's white. It has this overflowing kind of tendrils, but people call it the lobster of the mushroom world. So you can fry it up with garlic. It's really tasty. It's delicious, and it's healthy. But that's a very popular one for people to take for brain health. Chaga mushroom is a very popular one. Chaga is this conch looking mushroom that grows on the side of trees, typically in Siberia and Canada, and you can have it in teas. People might have seen it in coffees, but you could just take, there's tablets out there, there's sprays. Chaga is packed full of antioxidants, so there's a variety of things that antioxidants are good for, getting rid of free radicals, things like that. But typically people will take chaga because it's a very good immune booster, so it's very good for the immune system. I'm drinking some chaga tea right now. It's not non-caffeinated, so I drink that daily. Reishi mushroom is this crazy looking red one that again has a bunch of antioxidants, beta glucans in it, very good for general health. Turkey tail is good for immunity. Turkey tail looks like this, again, weird like plate that comes out of a tree. And then the final one I would say that's really becoming quite popular is called Cordyceps, which is also in Mojo. Cordyceps is one of the few mushrooms that you take and you notice a very noticeable short-term impact. Most of them kind of, you take them for general health, but it's not like you feel it right then and there. Cordyceps is a stimulant. You take it and in the East, it's been used as a kind of aphrodisiac, as well as kind of an energy supplement. It's interesting. I mean, it used to be incredibly expensive and rare and sought after. It was only found in Nepal. Wow. This is gross, so don't let this put you off. But it's a kind of parasitic mushroom that grows out of the back of caterpillars. So it invade their body and then grow out the back, and then people would go and harvest this stuff and they would use it for all the different things they use for. But obviously that made it very expensive. If you've got to go and pick up caterpillars from Nepal, it's going to be very expensive. So, but now there's ways to grow it, and Mojo actually has a variety called Cordyceps tenacious CS4, which isn't bitter at all and is very potent. So it's a really interesting, strong mushroom that it forms the backbone of why Mojo gives you the energy that it does. So those are kind of the main ones, but there's honestly just hundreds of mushrooms out there that do a variety of different things. Even, just the bog standard mushrooms that people eat, these superfoods, they really are. They're packed full of good stuff, whether it's the oyster mushrooms or shiitake mushrooms or maitake mushrooms or whatever it is, packed full of amazing substances. So mushrooms in diet is really important, and then these functional ones layering on as supplements are, they just do a world of good for people. And so anybody that cares about natural health really should be looking at mushrooms as something that can help them with a variety of different supports in day-to-day life.
Yeah, and the one you were talking about, chaga, the one you're drinking, that one's, immune boosting. That's what we all need right now, for sure. And are most of these that you mentioned, are they easy to get?
They are. They're easy to get, but with a caveat that, when something becomes popular, you get a lot of people selling a lot of stuff, and there's there's a lot of stuff out there that just isn't good quality. And so there's a few brands. Paul Stamets is a mycologist that's on the documentary Fantastic Fungi. He has a really good brand that, you know, quality, but you're really looking for, quality brands. I mean, obviously look at the reviews. There's a bunch of kind of coffee teas out there, Mudwater, Four Sigmatic. So there's a bunch of ways to get this, but personally, for me, the best way to get chaga is I buy on Amazon. You can buy chaga lumps, and you just put it on your stovetop, fill up a pot with water, and just keep it on a low heat all day. And that's a natural process of extracting the chaga, and then you can just drink that kind of chaga water tea all day long. So that's what I do. You don't even have to buy like the tea bags or anything like that.